Hey, what is up, guys? Kevin here with P.O.G, and we're doing another broadcast here of a deck profile, specifically live twins, or if you want to call them evil twins. So, first thing I gotta say is about this deck is that a lot of people aren't really talking about it. You'll see some videos, especially in the OCG, but when it comes to TCG, not a lot of people are actually talking about this and actually playing it. So that's kind of a problem, but it kind of isn't, because that means that's just more work that we can work on. So let's just get right into the deck list, and we'll talk about how these cards work and things like that. So let's start with these, the actual cards from the archetype, right? So you got Live Twin Kissy Kill, and we got Live Twin Lila. They're both 500 attack 0, defense level 2 Cyberse effect monsters. Kissy Kill is light and Lila is dark. So a lot of people in the OCG and some in the TCG have been trying to make it into a chaos build. I don't like that, and it's kind of bad. But let's go over what these do. So Kissy Kill says if this card is normal summon or special summon while you control no other monsters, you can special summon one Lila from your deck, from your hand or deck. Hand or deck, really, really important. I heard something outside. But forgive me for that. And you can only use this effect of Live Twin Kissy Kill. Kissy Kill once per turn, and each time your opponent's monster declares an attack, you gain 500. It's the exact same effect for Lila, except it special summons Kissy Kill from the deck or hand, and then if your opponent is going to attack, they have to pay 500 life points to declare an attack, so it's like Toll, which is a really old spell card. But those are the two main monsters. There are extra spells that we have here down here. Live Twin Entrance, which is discard one. It's like a sign at mining, but specifically for the Live Twin monsters. But it locks you into evil twin monsters that you can only special summon evil twin monsters from the extra deck. And as for the only other main deck card we play, it's Evil Twin Present. Mainly what you're going to do is if you control both Lila and Kissy Kill, it's just a Lila and a Kissy Kill monster. You can activate one of these effects, target one Kissy Kill or Lila monster you control, and waste one face-up monster your opponent controls. Unfortunately, it targets, but oh well. You switch control of both those monsters. Or you can target one spell and trap card your opponent controls, shuffle it into the deck, and then you can only use one of this card of its name per turn. So I only play one. But as for the Evil Twin Link monsters, Kissy Kill states that if you control a Lila monster when this card is special summoned, you can draw a card. And then during your main phase, if you don't control any Lila monsters, you can special summon as a quick effect a Lila monster from your graveyard, but you can't special summon monsters from the extra deck, except for Fiend monsters. You can only use this effect, each effect, once per turn. Same thing for Lila, except hers is it pops a card on the field instead of drawing the card. But everything else is basically the exact same, except it summons, again, Kissy Kill. So let's get right into the deck list here. So first off, this isn't very organized. Yeah, it's an A to Z order here, but it's not very organized the way I would like it. So let's talk about it. We play for the hand traps. We play 3 Ash Blossom Joyous Spring. It's just really nice to stop your opponent, as usual. 3 Effect Veiler, because there's only one of what's it called? Called by the Grave. And then 2 Ghost Ogres and Snow Rabbits. You can change this out if you really want to. You can play the Ghost Spell. You can play basically anything. You can play the rocks. I might switch them out for the rocks, but as of right now, it's going to be Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit. We'll get to the other main deck monsters. We play 3 Live Twin Kissy Kill, 3 Live Twin Lila. You want your starters, obviously. From there, we start going into the tech cards that we actually play, and those tech cards include the Cyber's engine for decode or for code talkers. So that's 2 code generator, 1 microcoder, and 1 dotscaper. And I'll explain all of this in a minute. the whole little combo for it. Moving on, we got 2 parallel exceed. I know normally it's right to play 3, but you're going to be drawing what you need to draw. If you don't draw it, there's easy ways to get to it. Like, no joke, there's plenty of easy ways to get to it. If you draw both, oh well, you're going to need to be discarding cards anyway, so with different effects. And then for the last monster, you play 1 Zoo King Alpha. It's just good removal. It's a good big beat stick that we can special summon if we're going second, which we already have an advantage going second in this deck. But, you know, it's just extra advantage. Especially if we're playing against something that's, you know, stall-based or control-based. We can actually remove stuff. Moving on, we have 3 Crossout Designator. You know, until this comes out, you can replace this with other things. You can play other, you know, hand traps, things like that. But this is going to be relevant to be playing. 2 Signet Backdoor. This goes with the, what do you call it? Code Talker engine. 3 Signet Mining for searching and also for the engine. Play 2 Forbidden Droplet because you're not really going to need to be playing 3 here. If you draw it, you draw it. You don't, you don't. I know the idea here is that, you know, you want to draw into it, but playing it at 3 a lot of times show that you're just clogging hands a lot. You would get multiples that you didn't need because you're going to be drawing anyways with Kissy Kills effect. You're going to be drawing a lot in this deck. 2 Live Twin Entrance where you're playing Signet Mining, but you know, this is just a little backup just in case these get negated. We can special summon and actually go off with our cards. So it's good. 1 Present because there's just some cards we can't get over, so it's easy to just you know, take it instead and give our opponent something else. 2 Impermanence, same reasoning behind Droplet. We're already playing Effect Veilers too. 2 Solemn Judgment, again, same reasoning here. We're already playing cards that draw. And the little spicy tech 0 Day Blaster here. So you're tributing a Dark Link monster, and then you destroy cards on the field. You target cards on the field equal to its Link rating and destroy them. As for our Dark monsters, we play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 5, 6. So that's almost half. And most of them are Link 2s and 3s, so you're getting good pops off of these, equal pops. So yeah. Other than that, though, there's not much else to this deck. Again, I'll explain the combo in a second. Let's go over the extra deck. Extra deck is 1 Access Code Talker. This is your win con most of the time, going in for the OTK, especially if you go in second. Code Talker for the combo. Decode Talker Heat Soul, just for the nice little draw and the ability to put out a pretty big monster. It's Code Talker. 3 Kissy Kill and 2 Lila. A lot of TCG decks right now that I've seen are playing 3-3. You don't really need that. The only reason you're playing 3 of these is mainly for the fact that this is the one that you're normally going to start out with, so you can bring this out, bring this back, and get your draw on your first turn. So that's the only reason that you're going to see this a lot more in 3 versus 2. You got 1 Nightmare Griffin that you can use because you're going to be locked into Fiend type monsters. If you're not going for the Code Talkers on turn 2, this is turn 1 stuff. To lock your opponent out of special summon monster effects unless they're linked. You get the Bounce with Unicorn as usual. Almirage allows us to keep playing even if our Kissy Kill or Lila is negated by a hand trap. We're still able to go into this and summon our Parallel Exceeds as well. Splash Mage for the easy combo access. Code Talker if we don't have anything else. We don't have any of the combo extenders. Getting one of these off is a 1-card access Code Talker. A transcode for that. Unchained Abomination. Unchained Abomination is there because it's a fiend. It's great popping for interruptions. And Update Jammer for that OTK. So let's go over excuse me how we play this. It's a 2-card combo. You need either Kissy Kill or Lila and then the backdoor. Normally playing the monster, activating its effect. Activating Signet Backdoor. If you don't know what Signet Backdoor does, this is what it says. This is target 1 Cyberse monster you control, banish it. If you do, add 1 Cyberse monster from your deck to your hand whose attack is lower than the attack Then that monster's original attack. During the next standby phase, return that monster banished by this effect to the field, and it can attack directly this turn. You can only activate one Signet backdoor per turn. We don't care about the returning and, it can attack directly. Nobody cares about that. We want that first effect. So you would summon this, activate its effect, and chain Signet backdoor. Getting rid of this, it has 500 attack when we add the microcoder to hand. From there, Kissy Kill will be summoned. Its effect will go off and special summon another Lila from deck, so we're not losing any advantage. And from there, we can start special summoning with microcoder. We can go into Code Talker. This is going to activate. We get to add a Signet spell or trap. Normally you're going to be adding Signet mining. There's nothing really else. I mean, unless you didn't have the backdoor, but Signet mining is mainly what you're going to be summoning or adding to your hand, and activating that and grabbing the code generator out of the deck unless you already have it. Then great for you. And then linking into something else, maybe Heat Soul, Transcode Talker. The combos are pretty great. Once you do, Code Generator's effect in the graveyard activates. You can be able to send Dotscaper from your deck to the graveyard. Dotscaper's effect is going to activate and special summon itself, so it's another body on board that you can continue leak climbing and doing other things with. Once you have everything figured out, normally you'll have the Kissy Kill or Lila still in the field, so you can link off with those and you go into the regular combo, because once you go into this and you start using their effects to special summon each other and the little ones back, you're locked into Fiends. But if you do everything before that, you'll be fine. So that's the way that normally goes. Just having these two as an inherent +1, I mean, obviously it's going to get you microcoder, but that microcoder is going to get you something else, and you're going to neg with it. But that code generator is going to bring a Dotscaper out, and if you summon Heat Soul, you're going to be drawing another card, and continuing on, when you summon the Kissy Kill back, you're going to be drawing another card. So, and then, like I said, the rest is just playing pretty defensively. Impermanences, Judgment, 0-Day Blasters, not to mention that you got pops on your opponent's turn with Lila. If you have Kissy Kill on field, you special summon this from your graveyard and you get a pop. Not to mention 0-Day Blasters, another pop. So, and if you're also playing and you have a Chain Abomination going first, it's really, really nice. Forbidden Droplets, the Evil Twin Presence, Designators, all the hand traps, normally that's what you want to have in here, is just the 8 hand traps. The core for this is really, really small. It's all about extenders and other things like this. So if you want to play World Legacy Succession, you want to play Monster Reborn, you can. Especially since we don't have these yet, this is your time to do so. This is version 1 of the deck that we're playing. As you can see, there's no side yet, because the only time I want to build a side is when I know what's actually being played when these cards are out. So when these cards come out in December, we'll update a side deck and everything. We'll do a physical deck profile for you guys. But yeah, it's pretty solid. Played it a few times. There's not much else I can say. Biggest problem that you'll find is drawing into your quote-unquote brick, which is Dotscaper. But even then, if you don't draw any of these, or you don't draw this, or you don't draw Signet Mining, Dotscaper is a great one-card starter as well, because you summon Dotscaper, go into Almirage, Dotscaper comes back because it was sent to the graveyard. Now you can start going into your other plays, right? You can go into Splash Mage, bring back Dotscaper, go into Transcode, bring back Splash. You still have your one-card starter even if you draw this, so it's not inherently just a brick. It is a starter if you draw into it, and you don't have any other starters, right? So for the deck, we play, technically, right, we'll count this as a starter as well. We play 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We play 12 starters in the deck. Start our combos off. You don't always have to summon these, but it's better if you do, because this is what you really want to be playing. It's really good. You're never really going to leave these on field either. That's pretty obvious. But if you're going first, you're playing the control variant of this. You're setting up Griffins, and you're setting up the twin with Lila and Grave, so that way you can pop. Or you're setting up with this and the Abomination, so you can get multiple pops. if you know what you're playing against. So, and if you're going second, you're going for full combo to summon Access Code Talker to just end this as quickly as possible, you know, using the update jammer and things like that. So, and it's a pretty diverse list of attribute monsters. You got fires, earths, lights, obviously darks, wind, and the only thing that's missing is water, but you got Splash Mage, so you do have the multiple pops pretty easily in this deck. Heat Soul has an added effect at the end too. Afterwards, if your life points are 2,000 less when you activate this effect, right, you can special summon a link through your lower Cyberse monster from your extra deck if you banish this card. So, but mainly we're just using it to get that extra draw. It's just really nice, and it gets really beefy too at times. Has the same effect as the regular Decode Talker. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Don't forget to leave a like, obviously the comment, subscribe if you like this and want more content like this, and yeah, give it a share and stuff like that too as well. This is Kevin with P.O.G. Until next time, guys. See ya.